Hi everybody, welcome to Sending Ravens. I just had to come on here. I'm just leaving today from Vancouver. So the video that went up on Tarot by Janine, I recorded that a week ago. So just so you know. But this is really important, I think. So this fellow, I believe his name must be Roy Potter, because it's Roy Potter GA, it looks like, on YouTube. Yeah, Roy Potter QA, sorry. Roy Potter QA, all one word, on YouTube. So you want to get on and look at his latest, what he put out. And he does put out a lot of good stuff. He's from the US, ex-military, and he's saying that there's things going down. Even the military are told to get, what does he say here? Get their houses in order. And what he explains here in the video is what that would mean is they need to get supplies and things ready. Stuff's going down. Okay, so we've heard about this for a really long time, and we knew it was coming. We got Juan O'Savin telling us we're going to get a near-death experience. We got McPhee's dead man switch about to go. We got so many things, all of these weather things going on that are unbelievable and obviously manipulated. Just everything's getting thrown out there at once, and it's like a big part of this whole spiritual war that's going on. Obviously, stuff's going to go down, and it's not always going to be comfortable. So I'm doing a reading on that information that this fellow brings. And not just him, but Michael Jaco got on and was also saying that he's loaded up with some extra water and supplies. He's talking about, you got to watch Michael Jaco's latest. He's giving some advice in particular to Americans, but it sounds like in particular it'll be happening in North America. But I'd say anywhere you are, get some extra water, get a way to cook, like a cook stove that uses gas and some propane or whatever you can do. Or get food that could be consumed without cooking. Canned goods, make sure you got a can opener though, of course. Dried goods, dried berries and nuts in a crunch could really work. And even like those food bars if you can. So I know not everybody can afford things like that, but it looks like with that surrender card, there's going to be some days where we're going to need. So it's a yes on the information's a big yes, with that ace in the middle and then an ace underneath. So yes, good things are coming out of this though, people. So this is absolutely to our advantage. And things have been going on in secret for far too long. This will really help bring things out in the open. It's going to be very revealing. When this all goes down, it helps the floodgate open up and lets everything, like it'll be vulnerable because a lot of people don't know the things we know. And it's going to be hard to, like I'm going to have to tell my, son and daughter and son-in-law to be, they need to get extra supplies here before I leave. And I don't know if they're going to listen. Not everybody's going to listen. But that might be part of their lesson is, when wise people tell them and people that love them tell them things, and then they don't listen, maybe they have to see what the consequences are. So, it's hard. We can't make people listen to us. They're going to think we're crazy if we get too crazy about it, right? So just do what you can. Do what you can. Stay level-headed. Stay visualizing. This is interesting. I feel like part of the situation's got to do with, well, they're going to throw everything. So we got everything from off-worlders, so unique, something really unique, or other countries coming at us. That could be like Michael Jaco was saying, we could have a China situation or what appears to be sort of the last CCP, who are really the deep state we know and the dark cult behind them, coming, making a big play, or it'll certainly look like they are. We could have off-worlders or what appears to be an off-worlder invasion. I mean, we've seen all kinds of things potentially, but it does look like, it'll look like a big fight's brewing. And that's why the military are going to step up, and then everything gets shut down. And yeah, it's going to mean hard to go to grocery stores and get your food and etc. So you got to have extra water. So I'm going to do another. So this does look like it's coming, and it's certainly been brewing for a really long time. So I just wanted to get on here and have a look at it, because we don't want you being unaware. I don't want my people, if I know something is coming, I'm definitely going to bring it to you. And I hope I'm wrong, and we hope we're wrong. Trust me, being right about this isn't that fun, right? But being afraid and freaking out is not going to help. We have to stay strong and visualizing. The other side of this is things change for the better. So we got to go through this. It's like the dark night of the soul. We got to go through it. Okay. Okay. So let's have a look. We're looking at how many days. What's our best bet to prepare? 6. Yeah. So it's saying again, all of this will be to the advantage eventually of people. It brings the military in charge, and they've kind of been in charge in the background, I think, all over the world, frankly. There's a shadow government all over the world, so I think it brings everything forward. I think we're looking at the next 2 weeks, this is hovering over us. And these guys were saying the 13th was really important, August, but it could be any time between now and then. So that's all looking like the next couple of weeks. 7, so a week. So we're looking at 7 or 8 days, people. 7. There's 7s and 8s. 7s and 8s. So between 7 and 8 days, depending on where you are, I feel like it's really important to have enough. And, even if you got, like I said, food bars, get the good ones. The Lars are really good if you're in Canada. I know those ones have very little sugar and lots of good nutrients. Like things that are nutritious, nuts and dried fruit. And things like the kind of oats that you could soak overnight. And then the kind of milk that comes in cartons that is not needing refrigeration, like oat milk, like soy milk, I personally don't like soy milk, but almond milks are really good, and those kind of things. So you could make yourself a porridge in the morning, like you might not be eating as well as you normally do. You could make sure it's things that are easy to, that don't need cooking. Let's just say, in case that's a problem, or make sure you got a cook stove and some gas to light it up, right? And be safe and don't be fearful, but do the best you can. I'm thinking 6, 7, 8 days. And I don't think it's going to be months like some people think. Yeah, I do. And help your neighbors, like help people. Like I've just put the word out to, people I know are open to hearing these kind of things, that we're all going to spend the time together. We're going to, soon as the word goes out, soon as we know, they're coming over to my place, and we're going to take care of each other. So it's really important. Pool your supplies with others. If you got a cook stove, somebody else doesn't, go to their house with your cook stove. Everybody shares ingredients. It'll work better, people. Be open to that. Yeah, because things are going to come out. Yeah, I feel like a big part of why this is all ramping up is that dead man switch. John McPhee's, is that his name? McPhee? Hang on. Just make sure I get that. McPhee. Yeah, it looks like that's how you say his last name. It's just spelt a little unique, but that fellow that didn't really leave the earth plane, but it appears that he did, from a prison, that guy, he left a dead man switch with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pages of information, okay, and on all the bad guys, okay? So just further gonna be, devastating to them. I mean, obviously, they've got everything they need on these guys anyway, but this is going to be really, really devastating for them. So they're going to do anything they can, the bad guys, to shut that down. Okay, so that's why this is all going down. and it looks imminent. So important to not be freaking out, right? Freaking out is not going to help, but to absolutely be prepared. Okay, the outcome looks like it gets you-know-who, Mr. T, back where he belongs. So that's my Mr. T sitting on the throne kind of card, where he belongs, right? And it brings out all this. It does seem to have something to do with information coming out. So information coming out that has been hidden for a really long time. That's why the High Priestess here. That's why she was coming into the reading. Secret hidden information that finally reveals or really blows the whistle on a whole bunch of people. And we know that dead man switch is imminent. So, wow. Okay. So I just wanted to jump on and really, let's have a look at what does the universe need us to know. I'm doing this with one hand, so forgive the clumsiness. I just really thought, okay, I got to do this. What do we need to know going forward? From the universe. Okay, so we already know literally what would be really helpful. Okay, so about, between 7 and 10 days worth of food. Okay. Oh, when the information comes out, what's this revealing information, share it everywhere. Even if, you're being shadow banned or whatever, or you get shadow banned because of it, share it everywhere. Get it out there as much as possible. As soon as I hear anything, I'll be on there sharing what I know. Okay, so it's important to share everywhere that you can. Get it out there to as big of a population as, if you're still on Twitter, get it out there. Even though we don't like Twitter, but guess what? A lot of people look at it. So that's important. Instagram, they're always fuzzing over my stuff or putting these little comments. Who cares? Put it up anyway until you can't anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're in a war type situation and a spiritual war. And we absolutely get as much, share it with as many people. If you're on Telegram, share it around, whatever your format, send it to all the people that you know are open or even on the fence about it. Okay, so surrender to getting that information out as much as possible. That's a surrender card. So even though it's hard, and try not to be depressed and get all freaking out. This is not a time to be a worrier. This is the time to be a warrior. I put a post somebody sent me up on Instagram about that. Okay, I think it was my latest Instagram post. So really important. Do not further burden things with your worries and freaking. Okay, do not. Stay strong. Be a warrior. Okay, on the other side of this, there'll be time to heal from the intensity of it. Okay, right now we need you strong and doing your best job of being positive and visualizing the best possible outcome. Also, be kind and loving to people worthy and who are needing your help at this time. And I'm not saying don't try to help everybody, but if you have something somebody needs and they have something you need, share these. Community coming together. When there was a flood in Calgary, our whole community in Sunnyside came together, and I was cooking for days for 50 to 70 people because I'm really good at, I must have been a cook in a past life or something, cooking for large amounts of people, like camp kind of cooking. I'm really good at that, like stews, curries, not saying I'm a great curry cook, but I can put together a decent curry and things like that. And you can cook large amounts at a time of food like that. So try to keep in mind, if you're making and you have enough to share, do share with your neighbors. They'll share with you. It'll all goes around, will come around, and we'll take care of each other and we'll get through the 7 or 10 days. Okay, everybody? So love you guys. Sending you all ravens. I'll be back in the saddle on Sunday night. make it a video for Monday. And yeah, I'm just at the tail end here going home today. Take care. Bye-bye.